My name is Mark Kuipers. I'm the Consul General for the Netherlands here in Osaka. Life is about balance. If the balance is right, you can get the most out of the people and you can make people feel better than ever before. Looking at the Netherlands with a high ranking on well-being, a high ranking on work-life balance, and a high ranking in economy. So for me, looking from the Japanese perspective would be, what can we take out of that? And I think that looking at the Japanese society, I think to give more control to people, to dedicate their own lives in the direction that they want to do it, that it could lead to a high economic yield and a high economic productivity. Well, I think it's important to take control over your own life. So to decide what is fitting for you. And that means also that you have to be brave enough to discuss stereotypes. And you have to be brave enough to break through the ceilings that are sometimes there or are perceived to be there. And my story about the Netherlands is it took us decades to do that. So it's not done overnight. I think Japan is improving, and I think also Japan needs to improve because looking at the declining birth rates, it's tremendously important that Japan as a whole, like every country in the world, makes use of the whole society. And not only use of like 50% of the society. We need everybody.
My name is Chinyere Okoli. I am a cybersecurity project manager. It's a part of Japanese society to obey your elders. Right? So like even from the school system, you learn kohai senpai. And as a kohai, you always listen to your senpai. There's always this kind of respect that you look up to them and you kind of listen to them if they tell you things, like if they give you good advice, of what to do. Because there are some good aspects of the kohai senpai relationship. It's just when it gets to the working and into shifting into that power harassment type of thing that there's a problem. I've been very hesitant to work for a Japanese company because I kind of don't want that kind of pressure. I think it would have to come from like the company heads, their execs, kind of setting an example of how the employees can implement a kind of work-life balance. Because a few years ago they started this whole movement with power harassment because there's a lot of that going on. And I think that leads to that kind of outcome. So I think maybe in that way they're trying to prevent that kind of power harassment from occurring, which will hopefully lead to less pressure being felt by the employees.